Lesson 289. The past is over, it can touch me not. I am back in Croatia. I'm back in my favorite town in Croatia, which is called Brela, on the Dalmatian coast, and belongs to the Makarska Riviera. And this little chapel, it is the St. Rochus chapel. It's been built somewhere in the 1850s or something. We have just come back from Mostar, where I've recorded yesterday's lesson. We've spent 2 nights there. And only after we came out of Bosnia and Herzegovina, or especially when we came out of this area, Mostar, we first came to Herzegovina, then I felt lighter, and now when we came out into Croatia again, I can feel the lightness here. There is so much darkness there. There's so much heaviness there. It like sucks you in. Whereby here it's very light energy, very easy to see the light, very easy to see the beauty. Whereby there it's hard. It's the yin energy, like sucks you in. A lot of work needs to be done there. And of course, as I've been thinking about it, when I was walking to this place, it's like, so what is my work? You know, can I be there? Can I do the work? And then the answer came, it's not my work to deal with each one of those places. My work is to awaken the people who can deal with these places. So I guess this is my mission. This journey of Croatia, coming back to Croatia, really has started in 2021 when I came here the first time with my daughter, and my father drove us from Vienna over Hungary into North Croatia, and then we traveled the whole coast. Then I came the second time with my husband. We went to North Croatia. We ended our holiday in North Croatia, and I left Croatia with a very, very heavy heart. I left this particular area with a very, very heavy heart. And this time we are ending our travels. We began and ended our travels in this Split Makarska area, which is really my favorite area. And it is a spiritual journey which has now been going on over 3 years. And it's really ending as well with this Course in Miracles kind of. We're almost finished with that. So I'm actually very glad that you're here with me on this journey. And I don't know if you can hear it, but even the birds, they're singing happy, and it's of course sunlight, and the only thing which is bothering is a bit the mosquitoes. But it's just like this lesson. The past is over, it can touch me not. And it's almost like this circle is closing here today, arriving here in Brela today. If you're new to A Course in Miracles Qigong with Judith, I am Judith. This is the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students, and it's part of the Lucid Mind Center, a virtual center which I started back in 2010. And slowly it is taking shape, and I know where I need to go. I know myself what I need to do. It took me 55 years to figure that out. And this is just one of my first projects which I need to finish. And the reason this is called Qigong Support for A Course in Miracles students is because after reading and contemplating this lesson together with you, I will guide you to a seated and a standing Qigong class, which is going to help you internalize this particular lesson. So let's begin reading our lesson together and see what kind of contemplation will arise today. I do not prepare the lessons. I just start reading them, and whatever comes to me to say at that time, I trust that this is what I need to transmit. Let's begin. Lesson 289. The past is over, it can touch me not. Unless the past is over in my mind, the real world must escape my sight. And the real world, this is the next 10 days when we finish this day, when we finish this section about what is the Holy Spirit. We will be focusing 10 days on what is the real world. And I think it is the best place to start on what is the real world. So unless the past is over in your mind, the real world must escape my sight. For I am really looking nowhere, seeing but what is not there. How can I then perceive the world forgiveness offers? This the past was made to hide. For this the world that can be looked on only now. That means you can only see the real world in the present. You cannot see it in the past, and you cannot see it in the future. The only place you can see the real world is in this instant. And then some people say, well, how long does an instant last? The instant lasts as long as you are aware of that particular instant. That instant can be a second, or it can be 5 minutes, if it's an uninterrupted instant. An instant is the awareness of I am. And the reason why we, for example, like to go to beautiful places in the world is because those instants are longer. Like the instant on a beach seems much longer than an instant in a terrible place. So that's why when you are in a terrible place, it seems like it takes a long time to be over. While when you are in a beautiful place, an instant seems to be, the time seems to be going much faster. It's because you have extended your instance. You're actually present. So let's read that again. There's the church bells. It's the truth. How can I then perceive the world forgiveness offers? This the past was made to hide. For this the world that can be looked on only now. It has no past. For what can be forgiven but the past? And if it is forgiven, it is gone. So if you forgive something what has happened in the past, it is gone. It is not weighing you down. We are letting it go. Letting it go, shining the light onto Mostar, shining the light onto Bosnia, shining the light on wherever you feel that it's heavy. Shine your light on that moment in the past. Just shine the light on it. The prayer goes like this: Father, let me not look upon a past that is not there, for you have offered me your own replacement, which is the Holy Spirit. In a present world, the past has left untouched and free of sin. Here is the end of guilt, and here am I made ready for your final step. Shall I demand that you wait longer for your son to find the loveliness you planned to be the end of all his dreams and all his pain? Beautiful. And you know, this particular chapel, I felt to read this lesson here because it doesn't have such a nice view, and I really wanted to share the view with you, but you will see the view tomorrow. But over there you can see a little bit of the sea, and you can see my favorite island, which is Brač, where that white stone comes from. They call it Bracina stone. The White House in Washington is made out of the stone which comes from that island, which is over on the other side. It is a beautiful white stone. And this chapel, you can see it is made out of that too. And I feel that every time that we connect together and I'm at a particular place, I feel that we are blessing this place. You are blessing it together with me, because in the connection the blessing happens. When you and me connect with this instant, when you and me remember that we are the holy child of God. Over there is a church as well. I want to just show you quickly. Maybe you can see it. There's the church, and there's a graveyard behind, and there is the sea behind. And I was considering to go there to record, but then I say no, it's the chapel which needs our attention. So it is really about letting go of the past. And when I wanted to record over there, I was thinking, no, it's this particular chapel which needs our attention, or maybe we need its attention. It's from Saint Rochus. Maybe we need to have a look. I'm going to read it up afterwards, what kind of saint he is, and why he gained his sainthood by the Catholic Church. And I had such interesting conversations with some people here as well. And really, if you can allow yourself, go out and meet people. It might be the people who are living near you, or go on a journey, go on a travel. So I also want to just tell you I'm very, very grateful that you are here. And if you're the first time here, and if you don't know anything about Qigong, remember there is all the links to how Qigong can help you there below in the description. And thank you for being here. Even if you come many, many years after and I am still alive, I will answer your comments. So you're always welcome to leave your comments. This is a big project for me and very, very important. And the longer I'm doing this Course in Miracles, the more I understand how important this work actually is for me, for understanding my true self, but also for a few people who are watching this. So let me know that you're there. So let's read lesson 289 again with this idea, with this mood in our mind. The past is over, it can touch me not. Unless the past is over in my mind, the real world must escape my sight, for I am really looking nowhere, seeing but what is not there. How can I then perceive the world forgiveness offers? This the past was made to hide. The past was made to hide the real world, and the only way to see the real world is through forgiveness. For this, the world that can be looked on only now. It has no past, the real world. For what can be forgiven but the past? And if it is forgiven, it is gone. In the Qigong class, I'm going to ask you to read the idea, the past is over, it can touch me not. And I'm also going to ask you to read the prayer, because the prayer is going to give you the setting for the Qigong class. Father, let me not look upon a past that is not there, for you have offered me your own replacement in a present world that past has left untouched and free of sin. Here is the end of guilt, and here am I made ready for your final step. Shall I demand that you wait longer for your son to find the loveliness you planned to be the end of all his dreams and all his pain? That's why I had to come here, for I am being made ready and you are being made ready. So let's see what comes next. For this beautiful A Course in Miracles lesson, I'm inviting you to this seated Qigong class, this standing Qigong class. Here you have got the reading of what is the Holy Spirit, and here you have got a whole list of Qigong classes if you would like to do another one. Love, light and Qi to you, and a beautiful hug from Brella to you.